Hello, hello. Welcome back to all the students. I am Captain Rayla Sanju. Welcome to online process from Department of Chemistry, Government Degree College, Peddapalli. In the yesterday class, we have completed uh, reduction process in various catalysts and hydrolysis of carbonyl compounds, that is aldehydes and ketones. Today we are going to learn about hydrogen and sulfur carbon nucleophile reactions of the carbonyl compounds, that is involving aldehydes and ketones. Various reactions we'll discuss. Here, from here onwards, sulfur nucleophiles. Sulfur nucleophiles. Sulfur nucleophiles, the reactions, will enlarge this slide. Okay. The reactions above provide us with another two-step method for the reduction of ketone. This method involves formation of the thioacetal followed by desulfurization with ranitidine. Here, this reaction, please observe, this is the starting material ketone, cyclic ketone, on reaction with the two-step method. Here, this is the first step. This is in this first step, it forms. Please observe last reaction. This is the first step reaction. Generally, ketones on reaction with the two SH groups, it is just like a thioperoxide. Instead of oxygen, here sulfur atoms are there, H2O2 like a structure. Two SH groups containing compound on reaction with the ketone in presence of acid. It turns as a cyclic thioacetal. Okay, this is the first step, cyclic thioacetal formation. Here please observe the same cyclic ketone on reaction with the two sulfur atom containing compound group in presence of acid, it converted as cyclic thioacetal. Is it clear? In the first step, cyclic thioacetal. The next, it undergoes second step with ranitidine. Here please observe the second step, actual second step. This is the cyclic thioacetal undergoes desulfurization in presence of ranitidine. In presence of ranitidine yields an alkane, normal alkane. This is the second step. Here please observe, in the second step, the intermediate, what is that? Cyclic thioacetal intermediate formed as an intermediate in the first step, that cyclic thioacetal on reaction with a raninical. This raninical generally absorbs hydrogen atoms. That hydrogen atoms replaced sulfur atoms. Sulfur atoms from cyclic thioacetal. It converted as normal alkane. Here that cyclic ring, thioacetal ring, is removed from the reaction. It converted as normal CH2. It is a normal cycloalkane. Okay, cyclohexane. Cyclohexane is formed in this reaction. This in presence of sulfur nucleophile. It is a two-step method reduction process. In this reduction, the intermediate is cyclic thioacetal to forms as a final product is normal alkane, cycloalkane. Is it clear all of you? Sulfur nucleophiles. Now let us go to another type of nucleophiles. This is the another type of nucleophile, hydrogen nucleophiles. Hydrogen nucleophiles, hydrogen atom containing nucleophile. For that purpose, the suitable example is these two. Here, lithium aluminum hydride. It is also one of the hydrogen nucleophile. It is also represented with this formula LaH LaH or sodium borohydride. This is the NaBH4 sodium borohydride. It is also one of the hydrogen nucleophile. Presence of these two, what happen in the reaction? Please observe. When treated with a hydride reducing agent, such as lithium aluminum hydride, it is also called as La, or sodium borohydride, NaBH4 sodium borohydride. These two are reducing agents, hydride reducing agents, aldehydes, or it may be ketones. Ketones are reduced to alcohols. Here please observe, here we are using ketone as a starting compound. Ketone on reaction with La, lithium aluminum hydride. La in presence of water, H2O. Here it turns as a ketone to, it forms alcohol. When we go to another hydrogen nucleophile, we are using here sodium borohydride in presence of methanol. In presence of this particular reducing agent, hydride reducing agent, the reaction proceeds in the same manner to forms alcohols. This reducing agent is also produces alcohol. Is it clear? In presence of these two hydride reducing agents, will get the same product, alcohol. For this purpose, now let us go to discuss about actual mechanism part of this particular hydrogen nucleophile reaction. Yeah, this is the mechanism part of hydrogen nucleophile. In presence of this aluminum law, lithium aluminum hydride law, this reaction proceeds in a two-step. In the first step, nucleophilic attack, and the second step, it is called as proton transfer step. Proton transfer step. Here, in the first step, what happened? Please observe the mechanism part. Here, ketone on reaction with the La, lithium aluminum hydride La, functions as a delivery agent of hydride ion. This particular hydride ion, H minus ion nucleophile, H minus ion nucleophile attacks on carbonyl carbon. Immediately, this particular carbon, it contains 5 bonds. In that case, immediately one of the pi bond cleavage takes place. One of the pi bond cleavage takes place when H minus nucleophile attacks to the carbonyl carbon. Here, our oxygen atom gets negative. This is the intermediate is formed in this reaction. Okay, this is alkoxide intermediate. Alkoxide intermediate. It is a tetrahedral structure. Tetrahedral structure alkoxide intermediate is formed in this first step. Now let us go to second step. This tetrahedral alkoxide intermediate is protonated with a water molecule. With the water molecule, it is a proton transfer step. The resulting alkoxide intermediate is protonated to form an alcohol. The perfectly tetrahedral structure of this particular alcohol is obtained in this reaction. Alcohol is obtained from this reaction. Is it clear, all of you? When we use the starting compound is ketone on reaction with the suitable reducing agent, hydride reducing agent, that is La, H minus nucleophile attacks to the carbonyl carbon and oxygen gets negative, that is a unstable alkoxide intermediate is formed. That alkoxide ion is protonated to forms as alcohols. This is the clear mechanism part of this particular hydrogen nucleophiles. Is it clear, all of you? Is it clear? Is there any doubt in this part? Okay. This part is completed. Now we'll go to another part of this carbonyl compounds. Another part, next part is there. This is the carbonyl compounds part 5. Just we divided for the convenience. Okay, we'll discuss next part 5. Okay, before going to that particular part 5, different various reactions of nucleophiles, hydrogen. Just now we completed hydrogen nucleophiles. Then we'll go to carbon nucleophiles. Before going to that various reactions of carbon nucleophiles, first I will observe various types of nucleophiles once again. Here, oxygen nucleophile, first list of these compounds are oxygen atom containing nucleophiles. This is the first compound. H2O, water molecule, is also oxygen nucleophile. Next, ROH, alcohol, is also one of the oxygen nucleophile. And the last example, H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, is also hydrogen oxygen atom containing nucleophile. Okay, now let us go to sulfur nucleophiles. Sulfur nucleophiles, it is a H2S gas. It is also just related with the peroxide structure. Instead of oxygen, here sulfur atoms. This is also sulfur nucleophiles, sulfur atom containing nucleophiles. Then nitrogen nucleophiles. Nitrogen nucleophiles, this is the first example. What is this? RNH2, primary amine. Primary amine, it is a suitable example for nitrogen nucleophile. Okay. Next example is R2NH. R2NH, it is called as secondary amine. Secondary amine is also one of the example for nitrogen nucleophiles. Next, hydrogen nucleophiles. Just now we discussed this slide in the part 4. Hydrogen nucleophiles. This is the first compound, aluminum tetrahydride ion. It is also called as La. This La is one of the hydrogen nucleophile. It produces H minus ion nucleophile, hydrogen nucleophile. That H minus attacks on carbonyl carbon generally from this aluminum tetrahydride. Lithium aluminum tetrahydride, actually La. Next, boron BH4 minus, boron tetrahydride nucleophile. It is also produces H minus ion, hydrogen nucleophile examples. These are. And the last type of nucleophile, carbon nucleophiles. For that carbon nucleophile, the very good example is RMGX. Is the general formula, alkyl magnesium halide. It is a Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent, it is a very good example for carbon nucleophile. It produces R minus ion, R minus carbene ion nucleophile attacks on carbonyl function group. This is the another example, cyanide, Cn minus cyanide. See here, carbon atom gets negative charge. It is another carbon nucleophile. This is also another carbon nucleophile. Triphenyl phosphonium ion is also example for carbon nucleophile. Is it clear, all of you? These are all various types of heteroatoms containing nucleophiles: oxygen, sulfur, nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon atom containing nucleophiles. Is it clear, all of you? Is it clear? Now let us go to another nucleophile examples. This is the last carbon nucleophile. Carbon nucleophile, last type of nucleophile. Here please observe the first Grignard reagent. Please observe in the last slide. Uh, for carbon nucleophile, Grignard reagent is the suitable example, RMGX. X is equal to, here we are using Br, bromide. X is equal to any halogen we can use, RMGX. Okay. For carbon nucleophile, Grignard reagent is the suitable example. Okay, Grignard reagent. When treated with the Grignard reagent, aldehydes and ketones are converted into alcohols, accompanied by the formation of a new carbon-carbon bond. Here, please observe in the reaction part. Aldehydes, or it may be ketones, we can use in this reaction. Here we are using ketone in the first example. Ketone, cyclic ketone on reaction with a Grignard reagent in presence of water. Here generally it produces CH3 minus nucleophile, attacks on carbonyl carbon. Immediately breakage of this particular pi bond, this oxygen gets negative. That negative charged oxygen attracts H plus ion from water. It is a proton transfer step. Proton transfer step. In the first step, nucleophilic attack. In the first step, nucleophilic attack, that CH3 minus nucleophile attacks on carbonyl carbon, breakage of pi bond, and that oxygen, negative charged oxygen, abstract hydrogen from water molecule. It turns as a alcohol, converted as alcohol. In this alcohol formation, here C, carbonyl carbon bonds with another carbon. Here formation of a new carbon-carbon bond. New carbon-carbon bond is formed in this reaction. Finally, we are getting alcohol compound. Okay, this is about ketones to alcohols formation. Now let us go to second example. It is for aldehydes. Okay, it is for aldehydes. Here please observe the terminal carbon, normal chain 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon containing aldehyde, 4 carbon. Butanaldehyde or butanol. Okay, this terminal carbon, it has aldehydic functional group, C double bond O and H, aldehydic functional group. Here the terminal carbon is carbonyl carbon. On this carbonyl carbon, from this Grignard reagent, methyl, it produces methyl CH3 minus nucleophile. That CH3 minus nucleophile generally attacks on carbonyl carbon. Immediately breakage of this particular pi bond. That pi bonded electrons attracted by highly electronegative atom of this oxygen. In that case, oxygen atom gets negative charged. That negative charged oxygen immediately abstract hydrogen from water molecule. It converted as alcoholic functional group. Okay. In this reaction is also formed a carbon-carbon bond. Here carbonyl carbon bonds with another CH3. Here formation of new carbon-carbon bond in this reaction. This reaction is about carbon nucleophiles example. Okay, these two reactions, these two are normal reactions. For that purpose, we'll discuss actual mechanism part of the reaction. Let us go to mechanism. Okay, this is the clear mechanism part of this particular carbon nucleophile reaction. In this carbon nucleophile attack reaction mechanism, it contains two steps mechanism. Two steps. In the first step, it is a nucleophilic attack. In the second step is called as proton transfer step. Proton transfer step. In the first step, please observe. Ketone compound, that is the starting material. Ketone compound from Grignard reagent generates R minus nucleophile. Grignard reagent generally it produces R minus nucleophile. That nucleophile attacks on carbonyl carbon. The Grignard reagent functions as a nucleophile. It produces R minus nucleophile. This nucleophile attacks to the carbonyl functional group, carbonyl carbon. Immediately breakage of this pi bond and oxygen atom gets negative to forms alkoxide ion. To forms alkoxide ion. Alkoxide ion, it is a tetrahedral intermediate. Tetrahedral intermediate alkoxide ion. The resulting from that first step resulting tetrahedral intermediate is protonated with a water molecule that abstract proton from water molecule to forms an alcohol. To forms an alcohol. This is the second step, proton transfer step. But for proton transfer we are using water molecule here, mild hydrogen source. Water molecule we are using to forms finally alcohol. Alcohol, it is a perfectly tetrahedral structure. Alcohol is formed in this reaction. Okay, is it clear all of you? Mechanism part of this carbon nucleophiles. Okay, next reaction, cyanohydrin formation. Cyanohydrin formation. In this reaction, the starting compound we are using, it may be aldehyde or ketone. Here we are using ketone compound. When treated with a hydrogen cyanide, here HCN, when treated with a hydrogen cyanide, it may be aldehyde or ketones, are converted into cyanohydrins, cyanohydrins, which are characterized by the presence of cyano group and a hydroxyl group connected to the same carbon. Here, that carbonyl carbon is connected to the different functional groups. One is cyano group functional group and hydroxyl functional group attached on the same carbon atom. Is it clear? The aldehydes, here starting material aldehydes, or it may be ketones, ketones on reaction with a hydrogen cyanide, HCN, hydrogen cyanide, it breakages H plus and Cn minus nucleophile, H plus and Cn minus nucleophile. That particular Cn minus, cyanide minus nucleophile generally attacks on carbonyl carbon. Immediately breakage of this particular pi bond. This pi bonded electrons shifted to oxygen. That oxygen atom gets negative charge. That negative charged oxygen atom abstract hydrogen, H plus hydrogen. It converted as hydroxyl functional group. Okay, hydroxyl functional group. This particular hydroxyl functional group and cyano functional group, these two different functional groups are attached or connected to the same carbon atom of this particular carbonyl carbon. This compound is called as cyanohydrin compound, is formed in this reaction from aldehydes or it may be ketones. Okay. Cyanohydrin formation mechanism. It is the clear mechanism part for this reaction. Here please observe. This cyanohydrin formation is also proceeds in two steps. In two steps mechanism. In the first step it is called as nucleophilic attack. Nucleophilic attack. And the second step is called as proton transfer step. Proton transfer step. Okay. Here the cyanide ion which is produced, which is ionized from HCN. HCN, hydrogen cyanide, ionizes as a H plus and Cn minus. That particular cyanide, the cyanide ion, functions as a nucleophile. Here functions as a nucleophile. That particular nucleophile attacks on the carbonyl carbon, carbonyl function group. Immediately breakage of this particular pi bond. Pi bond. Oxygen atom gets negative. It forms tetrahedral intermediate. Tetrahedral intermediate after attacking of this cyanide function. Is it clear? Tetrahedral intermediate. Okay, in the first step, a cyanide attacks to the carbonyl to produce a tetrahedral intermediate. This particular tetrahedral intermediate abstract a proton from HCN. Is it clear? This H plus ion abstract a proton from HCN, regenerating a cyanide ion. Okay, regenerates the, here we are using cyanide for attacking. Again, regenerate the cyanide ion in this second step. The tetrahedral intermediate is protonated with the HCN and generating a cyanohydrin. And in this step here regenerate a cyanide ion is also involved in this reaction. In this way, cyanide functions as a catalyst. Cyanide functions as a catalyst for the addition of HCN to the carbonyl functional group. Finally, the final compound is obtained in this reaction. It is called as cyano, that cyanide functional group, and hydroxyl functional group is connected with the same carbon atom. It is called as cyanohydrin. Cyanohydrin is produced in this reaction. Okay, is it clear, all of you? Okay, now let us go to discussion with the same cyanohydrin formation from aldehydes and ketones. The cyanohydrin formation reaction with the starting material is, it may be aldehyde or ketone. How the reaction proceeds with the aldehydes or ketones, which are suitable, which are gives more yield from this reaction, we'll discuss clearly. Cyanohydrin formation with the use of aldehydes and ketones. Rather than using a catalytic amount of base to form cyanide ions, the reaction can simply be performed in a mixture of HCN and cyanide ion from potassium cyanide. Here we are using potassium cyanide, and cyanide ion is also present in the reaction mixture. The process is reversible process. Generally, this cyanohydrin formation reaction proceeds reversible reaction, reversible process, and the yields of products is therefore determined by equilibrium concentrations. Equilibrium concentrations. For the most aldehydes and unhindered ketones, the equilibrium favors for the formation of cyanohydrin. In aldehydes or ketones, when compared with the ketone slightly hindered, that hindered ketone is also favors the formation of cyanohydrins. Aldehydes generally favors formation of cyanohydrins because from aldehydes favors cyanohydrin formation. Benzaldehyde, here we are using benzaldehyde on reaction with the potassium cyanide and HCl. Cyanide ions is also present in the reaction mixture to form cyanohydrin 88% from aldehyde. Most of the aldehydes are um, the equilibrium process favors formation of the cyanohydrin because that here we are getting 88 percentage, nearly 90 percentage of the product is obtained from aldehydes. When we go to ketones, even unhindered ketones are also the equilibrium favors for the formation of cyanohydrin, but the percentage compared with the aldehyde, it may be less percentage is obtained in the reaction cyanohydrin. Here ketone on reaction with the potassium cyanide and cyanide ion mixture to form cyanohydrin is 78 percentage. When compared with the aldehydes, it may be slightly less amount cyanohydrin is produced in this reaction. This is about cyanohydrin formation with the use of aldehydes and ketones. Most of the aldehydes and unhindered ketones are also equilibrium favors always formation of the cyanohydrins. The percentage may be different. Okay. The remaining another type of cyanohydrins formation. Another type, what is that? Oh, cyanohydrin in presence of acid. Cyanohydrins, potassium cyanide in presence of potassium cyanide in presence of hydrochloric acid. The reaction part and the reaction mechanism part we'll discuss tomorrow lecture. Okay. All the students, tomorrow we'll meet at the same time. Thank you one and all. Okay.